Hello and good morning. Welcome to Leave It Love, Leave It Love the channel. I do return of senders. I do them every day. Every day. I do them every day. It's because a return of sender. All a return of sender does, it returns the energy back to wherever it is coming from. Like whoever's putting the energy out. I wasn't always doing return of senders. I wasn't always using tea lights and I wasn't always doing that. All I was doing was burning ancestor money. Ancestor money is it's a concept. It's an Asian concept. I don't sell ancestor money. It does not come from me. It comes from China, made in China, manufactured in China, mass produced in China. It is a Chinese tradition to burn ancestor money, and I just really like the concept of it, of helping to build a stronger connection with your ancestors. You know, your dreams are more vivid. You could have blockages. You don't understand why you have blockages. It's because you have these people in the world that like to do spells on other people to affect your money and your income. You know, and they want to create blockages in your life. And sometimes you have to burn ancestor money to unblock those kind of blockages. You know, you can't see it. You're not going to be able to see it. You're not going to know that anyone is doing anything to you spiritually. It's like you're going to have to pay attention. You're going to have to see what the hell is going on and how can you make your life better. You can never prove the spiritual work that people do. You can't prove it. So that's why it's hard. You know, people do death spells, they do chaos magic, they do all kinds of stuff to other people, and you can't prove it. You can't prove it. The only way you know someone is doing work on you is because they'll start to receive their karma. You know, once you know, then they receive the karma. Once you say whatever it is, once you say whoever's doing the work on you, then they'll get their karma, you know? And it sucks, you know, because we're not always aware of what is going on because you don't want to put two and two together. You don't want to think, oh, someone's doing a spell or someone did something to me. Most of the time, things that happen out of the ordinary, it's because of spell work, you know, and then you don't want to think, oh, someone is doing something to me. It's usually someone is doing something to you, and then you don't want to think someone's doing something to you, but most of the time it is someone is doing work on you. We just don't like to talk about it. I think that's just the way society is. No one wants to talk about magic, you know. I think I made a video yesterday, and I was just talking a lot about, I guess, my experiences with the magic, you know. It's just crazy. And then there was one part I didn't talk a lot about because he passed away. That was like my only friend. And then once they knew who my friend was, it's like they want to go for my friend, and then my friend wasn't, he didn't do what I do, you know. So it was like he didn't believe, or I don't know what it was, but he didn't protect himself, put it like that. And then he was in the street, like he wanted to be a street, he wanted to be a thug, he wanted to, you know, scamming people and doing all this kind of crazy stuff. And I was like, yo, it's like I tried to help, but then it's like it was just like in too deep and I couldn't help. So it was like, and then people do magic because they knew that was my friend. They didn't want me to have him as a friend. So, and then they go after him. They wanted him dead. He didn't die, but he was paralyzed from the waist down. And then he died a year later. A year later after the crash. So and then he was deported. Like everything, it's just a whole bunch of shit happened. And I'm just like, and then he was from Ghana. So and then it was the people that I knew from Ghana that did whatever they did, spell work, black magic, you know? And that's when I started to wake up, like, oh shit, like this is what people are doing. Like they're doing black magic, they're playing in black magic. and the things that happen, or the way things happened, it was just like, it was supernatural. It was like I just couldn't believe like things are happening the way they were happening, and I was just like, black magic. It's like they're playing in black magic. And then I started to cleanse myself, protect myself. I didn't know what was happening, like with my, what is it, when I was married. Like I knew like there was work, like they would be doing work, but it's like you can't prove it. You can't prove it. So then it's like I just had to deal with it, and deal with the black magic, and deal with the people, and I just had to deal with it and maintain myself and just deal with it. And they're doing all this shit. Now I can't prove it. All I can do is cleanse, cleanse myself, cleanse my body, my mind, stay focused, don't get crazy, don't get upset, don't get angry. You know, because there was a time I would just get angry, I would get upset, I would talk so much shit. I would talk so much shit, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not doing this. I am not doing this. And then I just removed myself from everything. Please. Remove myself. I was like, I'm not doing this. But it's like I didn't realize that work was being done from fucking college. And then I'm married, and then it's like they had the same, it's like it just never dawned on me. I never thought about it until I met the person, and then all this shit just started happening, and I'm like, oh, it's because this person is doing shit. It's like people always doing, I've lost people that I care about because of this magic. So it's like I am aware. Hello, I am aware. I just don't talk about it. I don't talk about it. I just deal with it. And then it's like they think that you don't know, and it's like so much shit has happened because of black magic. And then it's just like I don't have to talk about it, because if it's all bad things, it's like, why do you want to talk about it? Like, why? It's not reliving it, but it's like, I don't want to talk about this shit. But then it's like, you have to talk about it so people can understand, like, why do I talk about it so much, and why do I do what I do? Like, why do I cleanse myself? Why do I sage? Why do I do the spiritual bath? Like, I'm looking for the splash. I think it's in the room somewhere. It's in my room. Yeah. The spiritual splash. I do the black salt. You know, it protects me. It protects my home from evil things, because it was just crazy, you know. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be fucked up. Like, these people, they throwing stuff and they're doing stuff, and then they think that you don't know. Like, I know how to protect myself, and I will always be all right. You know, it's everyone else that is unaware will be affected, and things happen to them. And then I gotta act like I never knew anything. I never knew that they were doing anything, because they'll never admit to it. So it's fucking magic, black magic. That's what it is. But it's fine, you know. It's like I have to keep pushing forward. Whatever happens, it happens. Damn. Whatever happens to these people, it's like I don't care. And that's why I say, like, they could die, they could drop dead, they could get sick, they could, I don't care. I really do not care what happens to them, because a lot of stuff happened to me. And a lot of people, I lost people that I cared about, you know, and I can't get them back. I can never get them back, because someone was jealous, and someone is doing spell work. And you know, people do spell work now because they get mad and they get jealous, and they don't want you to have this, and they don't want you to have that. And it's just like, oh my God, like another one, another fucking person that does the same. And I leave. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. But it's fine. Life goes on. You move forward. what I am doing, I'm just writing on the candles, return to sender. Return to sender. Once you carve in your candle, once you carve in it, return to sender, that's it. You made a return to sender. That's all it takes for you to have a return to sender candle, is just to carve in it, return to sender. That is what makes your return to sender candle, your return to sender. That is what makes your tea light a return to sender, is is you carving in it. It takes time. It just takes a little bit of time, you know. I used to just do salt baths. I used to take spiritual baths all the time. All I used to do was burn ancestor money. I would get the glass encased candles. I would do all kinds of stuff just to clean this energy out. And then it was just so many people at the same time, and then they was just coming for me, and then coming for whoever I'm around. Like, whoever I kept close to me, they would come for that person. And it's like, that's why I don't keep people close. Nobody knows my business. Nobody knows anything. I'm like, I can't. I can't. I just can't. I'm like, oh, hell no. It's all right. I just leave. I mind my business, and I just leave. I can't deal with the people playing in black magic, because you can never trust them. You can't trust them. They will kill you. They will do whatever they want to do so that they can have power and control over you and your life. And when they feel that they can't take control of your life, then they'll start doing things to the people around you, the people that you love, your kids. They'll fuck with your kids because they're mad at you. So it's like, you know what, let me get away from these kind of people, because I will not go to jail. I will not go to jail. I will not lose my shit. I will not act up. And then all the stuff that happens, you can't prove it. You can't prove it. So it's like all this stuff is just happening, and there's nothing you can say about it. You just gotta let it happen. You gotta watch whatever happens, and it's just like, oh my God. Like, and I know it's magic, and then I can't say nothing because I can't prove it. Fucking sucks. Black magic sucks. And people do it though. That's what it is. People do it just to hurt you. They'll hurt the people around you. So it's like, let me remove myself. Because I can't have nothing else happen or lose any more people because of a jealous person. It's like, I can leave. It's fine. So return to senders. I put the black salt in there because it burns, it banishes, it repels, it kills, it destroys, it demolishes, it eliminates. That is what it just gets rid of this evil, and then the evil is just everywhere. That's why whatever happens to these people, I'm gonna do return to senders. Return to senders returns the energy back to whoever did it. That's all it does. It just returns the energy back to whomever is doing the work. Whatever happens to them, I don't care. I do not care what happens to any of these people. I really do not care. It's like, I'm just tired. I'm tired of all this shit. I want justice. I want so many things, and it's like people just keep playing in black magic, and I'm just like, oh my God. Return to sender. Return to sender. When you light it, you have to give it the final command of a return to sender. What do you want your candle to do? Like, I want it to be a return to sender. So it's return to sender and return to sender. Return to sender. That is, return all this energy back to whomever put it out there, whoever is doing the work. It's like they can keep all that energy. They can keep it. You know, that's why they're going through the things that they're going through now, is because they're doing evil. They're doing spiritual work, and they're trying to hurt people, or they're trying to hurt me. The return to sender is going to remove the energy from me, and it's going to send it back to whoever put it out there. And it's just like, you know what? I'm going to be all right. Like, I'm going to be all right. Life goes on, and I will be all right. And what else? It's like cover the people that I love and that I care about, you know? Like cover them and protect them and don't let any of this shit like affect them. Like I just want them to be alright too. I want them to be able to have a good life too. But it's like, you know, you can't help everyone. It's like the way you can get away from the magic is like you have to get away from the people that are doing it because they are trying to destroy your entire life. And you have to get away from them. It's like you can't even prove it. You can't. It's like you just gotta pay attention to these people and the way they moving and the way they doing things. It's like you just can't be naive to the black magic. You can't be naive to it, and you can't be blind to it. Oh, nobody does that, and nobody this, and oh, who would do something like that? You will be surprised by who is doing the work against you. You will be surprised. And it's always the people that are closest to you. The people you keep close, those are the ones that's doing the work, you know. But you know, I know I talked a lot yesterday about the magic, but I didn't talk about like the friend that I did have, and you know, he passed away. His name was Emmanuel Antwi. But it's like jealousy. That's what will happen. Jealousy. They didn't want me to have a friend, and I was like my only friend, and I don't know. But I lost my friend, and I'm like, I can't go through that again. So I'm on my business, do my return of senders, clear my energy, clear my space, and I move forward. And I just come on here and I talk about things, or I'll talk about my own experiences with things, because I just want people to know, because it's like it's things that happen and you can't prove it. You're not going to be able to prove it. And you just have to pay attention to the way things are happening. It's just, it happens so crazy. But then it's like, you can't prove nothing. You can't, oh, this is happening because of this or this. You know, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, there's just no way you can prove the magic. All you can do is watch the people go through their shit. And they're going to go through their shit. And then you're going to be like, it's because they've been playing in black magic. That's why they're going through the things that they're going through. And it's like, you know what? I wash my hands. I wipe my hands. It's like I just throw my hands up. Like I'm not fucking with these people. I gotta leave them alone. Like no communication. Block them. Don't answer the phone for them. It's just like remove yourself, and that's how you get away from the people that are doing black magic on you. You have to get away from them, because if you don't get away from them, they're going to continuously try to affect your life, and then they'll try to affect the people around you because they can't get to you. So then they're going to try to fuck with the people that you love and the people that you care about. And it's just like, oh my God, like they playing in magic. And it's just like, get away from them. Get the fuck away from them. Like, you don't want to lose people that you love because someone else doesn't know how to control themselves, or you know, they know how to do black magic, and then they feel that they can just have you all fucked up. And it's just like, I will not be fucked up. I will remove myself and I will be fine. You know, life goes on. Leave with love, leave with love, and do your return of senders. All you need is a tea light. All you need is a tea light, and carve in it those 3 words: return to sender. It's gonna return the energy back to whoever is putting the work out there. It's just gonna go back to them, you know. And it's not your problem. That's not your problem. Always leave. It's not your problem whatever happens to them and their life, because they're sitting here trying to ruin your life or sabotage your life because they feel whatever way they feel. I don't care. I don't care how they feel. It's like, I'm not gonna accept this energy. I refuse this energy. I rebuke this energy, and they can keep it. And I'm gone. You know, but always leave with love, leave with love, leave with love. stay positive, vibe high. And it's like things can hurt and they can, you just gotta overcome overcome things, and you have to heal your heart. You know, whatever happens is like you have to make sure that you are okay and that your heart is okay, that you can still feel like you don't feel hurt, you don't feel pain, you don't feel all this shit that they're trying to make you feel. Is like, you know what, I give it to God. and and it's like, and it's okay. You know, it just sucks when you lose someone that you care about. You lose them because people want to play in this shit, you know. And they curse themselves, but it's like they do everything to ruin your life. And it's just like, oh my God, you know, let them die, let them drop dead. Like, I don't care. Leave it alone. Bye.